this is not connecting. It's connected to something. Why don't you sync? What do you mean add a device? I've already set this up. Yes, I want to pair it. Why would you not? Why don't you sync? I used to. Does it just like immediately connect and then turn off? Is that the problem? Because this does not seem like set up and ready to go. Can't tell if this is just allow, and then I say allow, and then it turns off. Okay, whatever, I'll just plug it in. This cable, it's probably gonna fall out. Oh yeah, ghouls. It's been a bit. Coffee. Yo. I haven't played this in a while. Keep that thing, it's an antique. Actually, no, that's not a very good one. The second T is a better packaging. Good stream, thanks. It was like 4 years ago. Unfortunately, I'm not funny nor interesting anymore. That's my morning. I'm tired. I feel like garbage. Coffee's good though. coffee. Okay. Well, that happened. Is it National Coffee Day? Do you think they'll talk about that in the presidential debates? How will you protect the interests of coffee-loving Americans? I think there's an anti-coffee candidate. I mean, not directly, but it's probably like make a case for global warming deniers, ostensibly and ultimately leading to the demise of coffee production. But other than that, no, I don't think any candidate has ever been like, yeah, screw those people that drink coffee specifically. Though they should. We're all terrible. I don't know. I have no idea how the debate's gonna go. If I were smart and productive and funny and better planned, I would have set the sync tube up for the debates like last time, but nope. Yeah, it's tonight. I don't know what time. Nah, I have to go into work, so I don't have all day to set it up. No, it's not necessarily no work. It's... I have to figure out, like, what sync tube everyone's using, and then at some point... Like, what technically would have been good is if I had all the emotes set up. Like last time, where we had, like, dozens of them. Although that also had, I think, primary candidates in there. I don't have most of those, and I'm lazy. No, I did not go to Starbucks today. I mean, what would you even do at a Starbucks? Buy one, get one. Like, great, now I have 2 coffees. Like, I don't have enough stomach capacity for that. Oh yeah, the new Neil Cicerega album. No, I already have a coffee here, and I didn't have to pay for it. Give 1 coffee to the cute girl behind me in line. Someone should do that to me. No one gives me free coffee. Buy a drink today and get a coupon for a free drink later. Took my donated blood semi-recently, and they gave you like a coupon for a pound of Dunkin' Donuts coffee, which kind of just seems like punishment. Like, hey, good job. Thanks for bleeding for us for an hour. Have some garbage tier coffee. No, they still keep calling me. And O positive, so they're like, ah, your blood is the most important. I feel like technically I'm probably not allowed to donate, but no one said otherwise. How does it feel to feed vampires? Well, as a vampire who has fed in the past, I have to say it feels great. And my controller popped out. There it goes. No, I don't have rare blood. It's the common blood. O positive's the most common type. Yeah. Coffee. Columns, no. What do I even play? These are all just garbage. Wait, wasn't there... What happened to Panel Dupont? Didn't this happen last time? Oh, so my controller keeps popping out, which sucks. Technically I don't think they accept gay blood. Still. Weird. Well, that's why you just don't tell them that bit, right? Let's see, where is... Here it is. No, sorry, science cannot filter out the gay blood. We haven't gotten that far. Wait a minute, this blood smells like dicks. More than one of them. Honestly, they should just have, like, blood exclusion criteria of, like, have you ever touched a PP, and it's phrased specifically like that, and if you say yes, they're like, sorry, no. Doctors here want to know if you've ever touched a wee-wee. Big ol' penor. More coffee. I don't know what a vagna is, sorry. I mean, I would imagine a lot of the restrictions for gay blood donation just kind of trickled out in the 80s or whatever. I'm like, sorry. We've not bothered testing for this accurately, so we'll just say no one can do it. Man, everything sucks. Not, like, blood-related, just life. Got all these great antidepressant withdrawal symptoms. So that's cool. I don't know. Like, yesterday I felt okay. Not, like, great, but pulled open, like, the MIDI program to mess with making something that didn't come out well, so it's at least, like, I guess doing something that I haven't really done a bit recently. But now it's like, hey, brain zaps. Hey, every time you turn your head or move your eyes, it all just kind of gets swimmy and bad. Also, hey, go function in the world like that. Oops, that's not going great. Oh, I don't even know. It probably didn't autosave, because I didn't save it. I could try to remake it. In all honesty, I was just listening to, some more Neil Cicerega stuff once I saw that there's a new album coming out and thought, oh, wait. I wonder if I could do something like that. kind of surprised they're still giving people Paxil. It's like 40 years old. Like, my mom was on Paxil prior to having me, so... who knows? But that's like... the era in which it came out. But yeah, whatever. God knows what med I'm gonna take next, if any. I mean, at the very least, I'm not spending like an hour in the bathroom anymore, so that's good. No, they don't make me roll a dice for this. This is not the Middle Ages. We throw it at the dartboard now. Yeah, but it's also, like, easier to raise the dose of the drug that you're on. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. You titrate up to a dose and see how that works. And if it doesn't work, you know, they'll, like, go up to a higher dose or whatever and then be like, okay, well, we tried this and it didn't work. Now we know. Now we have exhausted all options with this particular drug. There is, like, actual methodology to picking something. It isn't just, like, entirely random. Have to dig it up again. It's like, oh, try this, or switch to this, and if this doesn't work, then do this, or go to this one, or augment with this, or lithium, or thyroid hormones, or whatever else. How many milligrams of Paxil? I don't know what the dosing is like with that. No, I don't have anything up next. I haven't seen my psychiatrist in a while. Not since COVID, and even then, reasonably long ago. It's kind of a weird situation. Also, my insurance got canned for a little bit, so... Get that Alzheimer's memory test. Oh, did you pass? Did you, recite, what was it, like person, woman, man, camera, TV in order? Congrats on passing. Knew you could do it. God, I don't know. Asking about, like, treating conditions in animals, I have no clue. Unless they're mice, in which case they get all the good stuff, and then they get killed. But it's a trade-off, you know. What if you fail the Alzheimer's test, but it's just because you're just incredibly high? Is that like one of the criteria? Like, ask if your patient is high. If so, just cross out the whole thing. Drugs for the memory test. Can't believe you actually had to go to a place for an Alzheimer's test when you're like 12 years old, or however old you are. I know you said 24, I said 12 as a joke. See, I remembered that from minutes ago. I've also passed my Alzheimer's test. Small doses of elemental lithium pills. I guess it works like that. I mean, lithium does work, I guess, in certain ways. Like, I've never actually had it, so don't exactly know first person, but or first hand. It's weird that it, like, specifically reduces suicidality without necessarily anything else really kicking in. I think it's mostly just so you, like, don't kill yourself on a manic phase or something. Which, you know, like, what's the point? What's the point of having a drug that's actively taking away the one thing you had to make it all better? Seems like alcohol-free beer, decaffeinated coffee. Oops. What is that emote? Can't tell what face it's trying to make in like 20 pixels. It's a rabbit going heh. Oh. Smug and high. Yeah, there we go. The ultimate combination. Won't be so smug though when you get too high and you can't pass your Alzheimer's test anymore. Also, like, vBrid withdrawal specifically, I think, it really makes you, like, oddly itchy. Not everywhere, at least. Just mostly on my face. Drugs are weird. Still very strange to me. I guess this is like something you just learn growing up if you, you know, grow up relatively, you know, free of like chronic illness or whatever. And it's like the only time you go to a doctor is to get like a vaccine or an antibiotic or like eardrops or something. And, like, those all work. You know, very clear cause and effect for all of that stuff. And you grow up and think, oh, well, medicine's great, and we have problems that we can all solve now. Living in the future, it's great. But then it's also like, hey, bad news, we can also prescribe you things that A, won't do anything, and B, will then give you, like, legitimate physical withdrawal symptoms. Have fun. You know, I'm sure it's not like at all. Hang on, let me get more coffee. Pound out this liter. I'm sure it's not at all like whatever illegal drug withdrawal you get. You know, I'm sure it's absolutely trivial compared to, you know, opioid addiction or, I don't know, whatever people get addicted to. Cocaine. Eating too many tacos when you've gotten high. I have no idea. It's just like growing up and then having the realization that, oh wait, I don't really know what we're doing medicine-wise. Like, we have a general idea, you know, and actual, like, progress and, you know, theories and scientific methods and, like, controller disconnecting, but also we don't really know anything ever at the end, so womp womp. Yeah, well that's... God, man, this goddamn thing. Stay in there. And this is like the only... Do I have a micro USB that sits better? Yeah, like... Growing up in general is kind of... not... I don't know exactly how to phrase it. Very eye-opening, I guess, in... Come on. I do have a cheapo Bluetooth dongle, but for some reason it's not connecting. But I think when you're growing up, you get very easily biased to like, oh, everything is good. And fine. And we've solved a bunch of huge problems, and you are living in the age of plenty and everything else, and it's great. Then you grow up and realize, like, oh wait, no, it's all terrible. Shockingly. You know. Still have a bunch of the same problems as we always did, and also medicine is still, like, just taking random stabs at stuff. Hoping for the best. Anyway, I'm mostly just complaining, though I guess that's par for the course. I don't think Timantha's a name. Please go back in the controller port, thanks. Oh, no, I just haven't paid attention to any new games that came out. Whatever Genshin Impact is. Anime Gotcha, Breath of the Wild. Great. Also, I've never played Astral Chain. Minoxidil? What, Minoxidil? Like the hair stuff? Minoxidil? didn't see it mentioned. What are the side effects of it? Probably not much. Because it's a vasodilator. If you're just applying it topically, which I'd assume is how you do it, it's probably just, I don't know. I don't think there are that many side effects. I have no idea. I've never used it. I mean, if you put it on your junk, you probably will get hairier junk. Congrats on your hairy junk, Kevin. I knew you could do it. I vaguely remember seeing that, like, people who use minoxidil topically also, have had, like, additional hair growth on, like, eyebrows and whatever. Stuff around the scalp. Which, you know, if you're looking to be Groucho Marx, I guess that might not be a bad thing. Other than that, just tweeze more regularly. I don't know why I know so much about this. I guess you just pick up, like, random stuff existing on the internet. No, I still have enough for now. Oops. Every time I, like, move my eyes, it just feels like someone's tapping my head over and over. Sorry, brain. I know you're, like, jonesing for serotonin right now, but I don't have any that I can give you. Withdrawal symptoms are very weird, though. What's up? Not much. Everything's bad. SSRI withdrawals, not fun. That's mostly it. Yeah, I quit the vBrid. It wasn't really helping much. You know, like, I still felt like shit most of the time. Except, I felt like shit while also going to the bathroom and spending like half an hour in there every time, because it is real bad on my gut. So at least I can have fewer instances of like being in a public bathroom forever where people start knocking on the door like, hey, we all kind of have to use this, and also like, are you dying in there? Which, regrettably, I'm not, though I probably don't want to die in a public toilet. So... yeah, the math just not really working out. Cost benefit, whatever. As long as there's no brain zaps. Oh, don't worry, there are, and I'm feeling them right now, and it's not good. Speak for yourself, you dream to die on a toilet. Yeah, okay, Elvis. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think if you pretty much quit, like, any antidepressant, especially too suddenly or whatever, without weaning down enough, you can get brain zaps. Or not classify, but specify that as, like, serotonergic antidepressant. I don't think you get this with, like, dopaminergic or whatever. I mean, at least I didn't when I had, like, Wellbutrin. Oh yeah, this stream is very good to learn about antidepressants and depression, because that's literally all I talk about anymore. It's like, wow, I'm sad, wish I weren't. Oh well. Guess I'll die. Oh yeah, we did used to talk about extreme trains. No, just start the Zoloft, it'll be fine. I'm mostly just feeling pretty crummy because I should have spent more time weaning, but didn't feel like it. Just wanted to be done. And all the side effects from taking vBrid were just getting to me, so I just want them gone. Which thankfully they have cleared up, but regrettably now I just feel bad all the time. Oh, yeah, did no one tell you about brain zaps prior to you going through them, or did you know, like, beforehand? It's probably kind of alarming if you've, like, no expectation of this thing happening to you, which is, I guess, fair, because also, like, you will pretty much never feel brain zaps otherwise. I don't think. If you just have a regular old brain and it's just doing brain stuff, you would have, like, never experienced it before, so that makes sense. Start paying me for consulting fees. Yeah, I guess. I'm not a great therapist. Half the time I would have therapy, I feel like I would just be trying to convince my therapist, like, actually no, everything is awful, and I'm justified in feeling like this because it's true, and I don't know why you also don't want to die all the time. So, like, if you want a therapist that could say, like, yeah, you're right, it is all hopeless, there you go. I'd be like the anti-therapist. Wait, did I die in the bird? I guess I must have just been, like, idly pushing buttons. Because my therapist called their therapist after my sessions. Not directly. He has talked about how he's discussed me a bunch with other therapy people, like, I don't know what to do with Tim. Anyway, I've also not done great with therapy, so what do I know? I told my therapist the other day that I just want, like, a break from it because it's not working, and I just feel worse afterwards. Which also kind of sucks, because I just feel like I've disappointed the dude that I've been seeing daily for, like, 3 years. Like, oh, thanks for exerting a lot of time and effort on this, but it is not working, and I'm sorry for being, I don't know, not working hard enough, or whatever you do in therapy. Therapists have I had? Like 3 that I've seen for, like, any significant period of time. No, I'm not gonna stream the debate, I don't think. Or stream The Sims. At some point I have to go into work and do stuff. Just been lazy. Yeah, the 2016 debates were good. I mean, they weren't. It was awful, but the stream of it, at least, all the polls and everything. Back when I still had, like, some sort of balance between being funny and self-pity, which is now just, like, totally tilted towards self-pity. Maybe I'll start Ring Fit again at some point. What time is it? Oh, just like 12:30. Ugh, I was trying to stretch, but it's like, hey, what if all the brain zaps start at once if you do that? I'm like, okay, I've learned. Let's not stretch. regrettably, I have brain rot. Maybe I'm just thinking of, like... Yeah, see? I sort of remember. Barely. Totally did not have my publicist whisper your name into my ear through my earpiece. It's probably not going to be a super interesting stream, sorry. It's just me playing 25-year-old puzzle games and moping. And weaning off antidepressants, which is not fun. Not a stalker. That's okay, it wouldn't be the first. Oh yeah, I've had a bunch of therapy appointments where it's like, I just push through this and whatever else. It's not super uncommon, I don't think. Because I guess at a certain point, that's kind of all you can do. I mean, that's kind of the issue with therapy, like... Yeah, they could help, but at the end of the day, it's still just like... up to you to do anything. Oh, I don't know, sorry. Anyway, if you feel like your therapist isn't working, it's not really a bad thing if you just go and say like, hey, I have to find a different one, sorry. I think they generally understand. It's kind of a very common part of the process. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, again, half the time I would just go into therapy, it's just... No, I need you to actually believe all the crap I believe, which is why I feel miserable all the time, but for some reason, it's like we're talking past each other because we live in two different realities, and I don't know how to explain things to you in a way that makes sense. Just like you, my therapist, also do not know how to explain things to me in a way that they make sense. Bad news, we exist in different worlds. Sorry, buddy. I've been fasting since your last stream, or since my last stream. I should have been doing that. Regretfully, I've just been eating ice cream. Wait, why were you fasting, like, actually for a week? I can't tell if this is a joke. Oh, well, I'm happy for you, I think. Congrats on the willpower. Just know that I don't like you any less for not having fasted. I want to, like, free myself from any sort of fasting-related incidents. Any fasting-related liability. No, I totally get it, because... completely get the, like, oh, I'm gonna just go step on the scale. Oh, wow, that's not great. Now I'm gonna go and just stop eating, because it's like the only thing I feel like that I could do to make it not as bad. Ooh. It's irritating, because it's like the makings of, or like, you know, some sort of level of eating disorder, but it isn't necessarily one that just gets any results. Just, hey, I'll just occasionally not eat for a few days and feel like garbage, but I am still chubby. Or maybe I'm not, and I'm just, like, also running on a warped perspective of what stuff looks like in the mirror, so... It doesn't really help that whoever made human bodies, like... Yeah, what if we just put your eyes in, like, a place where you always have the least flattering view of yourself? You know, it's not like, yeah, we're gonna stick them over here so you have a really cool Dutch angle of yourself at all times. Like, no, it's just, hey, go look at yourself from above all the time and just be shocked. You know, it's like those laptops that just have the webcams in awful spots and never produce anything that's flattering. Body dysmorphia is fun. Yeah, tell me about it. Don't actually. Oops, I don't know what happened there. Coffee, all gone. God, does anybody else, like, ever just constantly step on like the outside layer of an onion? Or whatever that is. It's always just like little bits of like onion paper, or garlic paper, whatever the official term for that outer layer is, just constantly underfoot. Oh. Ah. 4 months of weight loss and gain it back. Yeah, there are probably better ways to do that. But that's okay. Life is hard, and trying to, like, min-max it is a fool's errand. Do what you gotta do. I will not judge you. Ring Fit helped a little bit. Okay, well, Ring Fit helped a lot, but I hadn't been able to get that back. Like, I played it a few times, not on stream, but I'm still just miserable, so I don't know. Just beginning to wonder if it was like, oh, I'm actually secretly bipolar, and this just lined up with like a hypomanic episode where everything felt okay. Like, I doubt it, just from the perspective of, I don't think mania in bipolar counts as like, oh yeah, everything's alright, and I'm exercising and cooking and whatever else that I didn't used to do regularly. But I don't know. It helped, or it was happening at a time where I was feeling better, so I should probably try it again. Yeah, I was having issues with mountain climbers because my feet, like, I don't know, when I kick them out and bring them back in, they don't ever come back, like, perfectly straight. They're always kind of kicking back in at an angle. And then I would just end up hurting my ankle a bunch. I have hooves. Do I? Is that just like a commentary on the status of my gross feet? Those aren't feet, those are hooves. What? No, But yeah, I should try Ring Fit again. Maybe it'll distract from the antidepressant withdrawal. Oh. Sorry, well, I cannot say I've ever gone back and watched any of the Ring Fit videos. Except that one that somebody clipped when I was planking, and I guess someone's like, oh, Tim's panting a lot, better clip this. Son of a weirdo. For Free the Children specifically, I don't remember. In total, it was like 125,000. Most of it was for Free the Children. The other fundraisers didn't really get as much, but those were a lot earlier. There were fewer people watching. Yeah, they sent me a number of pictures of the schoolhouses and the kids and everything, and the frames are all signed by them. Or maybe not the kids, I think they were signed by the people that worked at the charity. I don't remember, they're back at home. Which was very sweet of them. Who's my favorite J-pop idol? Me? Tanaka. I've decided he's a mean MC. Forgot about that. That was like 3.5 years ago. Probably longer. No. 2.5 years ago. 2017. Like March. Was it in 2009? Ah, you're right. My bad. What's it like to know people for like a decade? And I have no idea who they are. It is very weird And maybe weird how, like, normalized it is, where... And this isn't necessarily answering the question, more of a tangent, but... It is odd, albeit very nice, to just turn on a stream whenever I feel like garbage and there's someone who's gonna show up. Which is definitely very easy to take for granted at a certain point, but... Oh yeah, the Trans-Decade Zeldathon. That was a good one. That was... God. That was like the breakout marathon, I believe. In late 2009. And then the TV died. Much to the chagrin of my parents. Yeah, 2009 to 2010. I mean, no other decade it would have been. But yeah, I remember that one. Also very weird, because when I was talking about my TV being broken and all of that, people were like somehow digging up my old address in New Jersey, like, hey, no, I don't live that far, I'll just give you a TV. You know, like, I haven't slept in a day or two. It's just, oh, Jesus. I don't know how to react to this. Yeah, and then I think I posted a picture of me, like, dropping it off at the recycling afterwards. How's it going? Everything's bad, and I want to be dead. How are you? Distracting myself from weaning off pills that don't work. I don't think Cherry Coke would help, but thank you for thinking of me. Oh, yeah, I think I'd probably have a full friends list, but I also haven't been on Steam in... God, like 6 months? Longer? They message you and ask things. Oh, don't worry, literally nobody talks to each other on Steam. At least, like, at random. Additionally, you're British, so I don't know if anybody would ever be asking your opinions. Unless it's on, like, tea or crappy food or something. So don't worry about it. Yeah, I have to play City Skyline again. Also have to listen to, the new Fleet Foxes album that came out. Haven't had a chance to listen to the whole thing. Yeah, Poop Volcano. I don't know. I don't even know what DLC they have out for City Skylines, or if they put out more. Is the last one still the, like, Carnival one? I don't know anything about Fall Guys. All I know is the internet's just really going on about it. I don't know what you do, I don't know how it works. I haven't seen a single image of it in motion. Or, Among Us. Which I also don't really know anything about. I'll be right back, gotta use the bathroom. Wait, did I flush? Maybe I did. Pretty sure I did, but let's just kill the planet. Flush again, just to make sure. Oh, God, my head. Just like move my head at all and it immediately does not feel good. Oops. It doesn't go there. Video games. I guess they're still making them, huh? Oh, they stopped this year? Finally. Stadia. Isn't like the new Xbox coming out soon or something? I've not really been paying attention to any of that. Yay, games will look like last generation, just at higher resolution, which I guess is great, but my TV is only 720p, so I don't really care. Also, I don't like video games, it turns out, so... Oh, is Amazon making a console? Or is it gonna be like a Stadia thing? Stadia thing. Cool. I'm glad the market for, like, crap no one actually uses nor cares about is really a lucrative one. So I'm glad we have choice now in the market of the stuff nobody wants. It's probably fine, I just don't really have any desire to play anything. I spend hundreds of dollars on a console that I'm not going to play anything on. I don't think I have a 3 of anything. Oh, almost. What's the last new release? I mean, technically, like, Moon on the Switch, which came out like a month ago, but is also a PlayStation game from 23 years ago. So that may or may not count. But it is the last game that, quote-unquote, came out, at least that I have played recently. Could sell the Wii U for quite a bit. Can I? Why? Who's like, ah yeah, gotta get this thing. Beat Moon recently. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, it's good, it's interesting. Artistically, it's very interesting. But again, like, that topic of just, hey, what if the stuff you do in video games is bad, actually, was just so much more overt and done in Undertale that, you know, doesn't really have the same impact. Playing another game where that's the main conceit. wonder if you hit a certain point where you're weaning off antidepressants. Like, I don't know. I don't know if you can just stem a lot of the symptoms just by taking like, part of a pill or something. Like, oh, it's getting kind of bad. Maybe I should just take some of this and see if that relieves some of the withdrawal. But I don't know if you ever hit a point where it's like, oh, sorry, you have to, like, titrate this back up to some sort of level, and if you take it again, it doesn't actually do anything. It's probably the actual answer. Can't just be like, no, wait, start taking these pills, make the withdrawal go away. I think you just end up at, like, oops. You've committed to this, and now the pills don't work. Oh well. Oops. Yeah, I was tapering. Tapered for like a week, and then I just quit it entirely a few days ago. Oops. I'm stopping because I don't think they work, and the GI side effects were very bad, and never got better after like a year and a half. So, still feel like shit, comparatively, or compared to not being on the pills, but, well, actually no, it's pretty much the same, mentally, but now I can spend less than like an hour a day in the bathroom, so that's good. Nope. Stomach issues are not fun. I mean, there's like a big flesh bag of acid just sitting in your stomach. I mean, I guess it is your stomach. But still, it's generally not a thing you want to, like, mess with. If you're in the lab and someone's like, hey, I got this big bag of acid. Probably not want to play with it. Not really that much different if the bag of acid is still inside of you. Yeah, do I have to knit my depression away? Is that it? finish the spelling bee today. I have 12 points. Get genius at 85. That's still a lot of words. Too lazy. It's a fun puzzle. Fun to stream, I guess, but kind of has like all the difficulty of a word search. Like, yeah, I guess there's some sort of technique involved, but a fair amount of it just seems to be like staring at this mound of letters until you figure out, ah, this spells cat. Crossword streak's getting up there anyway, but I already did the Tuesday. I mean, I don't even think it's like a fad to file down your teeth or any of this stuff. It's literally just like one person did this and it got like a bunch of likes or tweets, or not tweets, like retweets or whatever. And all of a sudden it's like, oh no, what are the kids doing? When it's just like one dude. It's not like, ah, kids in their tooth filing. It's just like, no one actually does this, you know, just a couple of dudes. All of a sudden, now it's a story. Yeah, no, they also filed my teeth down a little bit. I got my braces taken off, and I no longer have fangs, which kind of sucks. I have to just mash my teeth into someone's arm extra hard when I have to draw blood to feed. Like cutting steak with a butter knife. Can I imagine if the doctor who says, I need a blood sample, just starts gnawing at my arm? I mean, I could be down with it, but it's anything like the phlebotomists I've had in the past. I don't think it's necessarily something I would want. What I'm trying to say is, if it were a hot vampire, yeah, maybe, but it probably won't be, so don't worry. Just, like, come off as a middle-aged dude, like, hey, just gonna start gumming at your arm now. What? Why? Oh, I don't know. They might carry disease. Get your vampire spayed and or neutered so it does not go biting all of the neighborhood pets. Vampires are naturally charming, so an ugly vampire would seem hot. Oh yeah, vamp goggles. Who could forget? Womp womp. There's a reason for things. No, there's not. Bad news. It's all arbitrary and dumb. I'm an obligatory hematophage. I'm fueled on blood. Without blood, I die. Also, my controller came out. You have 1 packages to pick up. What did I get? Did I buy something on Amazon? God. I like how it has, like, multiple saved passwords for this Amazon account because I've changed it a bunch and I have no idea what the real one is. Nope. Last thing I ordered was light bulbs on the 7th. Well, I don't know then. Hopefully it's fun. Sucks, sapiens. That's what I am. Because I suck. Everything. Ironically not at actually sucking. Got more vacuuming ability than a Hoover. See, it has used for all sorts of industrial applications, like vacuum and vacuum. Can you, like, is it too late to change my career goals to eccentric billionaire? So I'm gonna hire somebody to just be a personal Roomba. No, put your face on the floor and just suck up the dirt with your mouth. Don't ask why I'm paying you. Come on, controller, stay in there. Yeah, I'm saying, like, Jeff Bezos has a lot of money. He could afford to pay somebody to be a vacuum. Human vacuum. I want that. If I can't, like, pay people money to debase themselves, I don't know what I'm doing. Although I do know my controller is coming out constantly, which is not great. Turns out if someone just, like, wrestles the controls from you, makes it harder to play a game. I'm using RetroArch, but it's not the program's fault, it's just the micro USB cable. Which does not work. I mean, it does, but it comes out of the port. And it wasn't syncing via Bluetooth, probably because the battery is not charged. Yeah, you're right. But the problem is I don't have any way of knowing with this USB cable that it's, like, not happy with this controller. Like, I don't have any way of going on Amazon and then buying a controller with the knowledge that it's, like, going to seat into the controller, or buying a cable with the knowledge that it's, like, actually going to seat into the controller better than this current one is. Because, like, it works. There's nothing wrong with the cable, sans just micro USB being a stupid standard. So, like, I could order it, but I have no guarantee it's actually gonna fix the problem. Oop. Thank you. I could use the arcade stick. Is that hardwired? Does that have a micro USB? Oops. Oh god, it's super dusty. And that is hardwired. Oh, that has an octagonal gate in it. Good job, Dave. Sorry to be a gross American, but square gates are for weirdos. Oh no, the problem isn't the controller. Hopefully. I mean, I just bought this thing a couple years ago. Has no reason to be dead. Also turns out I have to use the bathroom again, because I drank like a liter of coffee. Well, good to know that I have not had my wind taken away when I went to the bathroom. No, the issue is, like, is it micro USB specifically? No. But the controller just doesn't seat into the port very well anymore. And I don't think it ever actually seated in super well with this particular cable. I had a cable where it was not as much of an issue, except now I don't know where that cable is. I feel like I might have unplugged it and used it to charge something else. Like the little prongs or whatever that keep this thing seated in. Just not cooperating. I could use the Pro Controller, but I don't like the D-pad. Or the position of the D-pad. Let's see. What do we have in terms of micro USB? That's USB-C. That's nothing. This is a pair of earbuds that I use on conference calls so we don't get echoes. I don't know why this is on the floor. Headphones, pants. Should work on that. HDMI. I think this is mini USB, Ethernet. This is micro USB. That's a DS charger. That's a Game Boy Advance. That's a Wii nunchuck. Well, I have no idea where my slightly better micro USB cable went. Is it under here? Nope. Guess not. It is lost to the ether. I guess. Maybe I was vacuuming and it just slurped it up like spaghetti. Can I use a pin to pry the latches back? You know, that's a good idea. I'm looking at it though, and the latches are pretty much like flush with the rest of the cable. A fine pair of tweezers that might work, but I don't know if I'll be able to get a grip on it, but that is a good idea. Probably should unplug this, just in case. Short anything out. Yeah, I don't think I can actually get any grip on this. It's just too far in there. Also, I don't know where the latches are anchored. They're anchored at the front or the back or the middle, so I don't really know where to begin to poke at it. But I guess it doesn't really matter, because worst case, I just spend like $2 and buy another one. Throw it in the gutter and go and buy another. Well, that one definitely popped out a little bit more. The anchor at the back. Okay. So you could just slide it through in front and cantilever it up. Yep, there we go. Genius. I would have never thought to do this. Though in retrospect, let's not get too happy about it until we try it. See if it helped. Okay, well those are definitely not flush anymore. Oops. And I'm assuming if they stick up too much, the port will probably just smush them down. That's roughly even. Okay, let's try that. Oh, it still falls out like immediately. But I guess we'll find out. If it only like, I don't know. If it holds it in there tight enough where it doesn't pop out as frequently, considering it took like 60 seconds of work, I'll consider that a win. Ugh, hair in my mouth. What? Did I not pop that chest? Probably didn't. Any emails? No. Well, it's holding, so guess we'll see if it lasts. I guess worst case, I could just pull the retaining pins out really far. I mean, honestly, like if this controller were just wired, I would not be unhappy. Only use it wirelessly because the wire cuts out a bunch, but I do not care about the wired or wireless aspect, especially considering the battery life on the DualShock 4 is not good. Unlike the DualShock 3, where that lasted forever. It's always the irritating thing about new tech. Like, you get more stuff, I guess, features and whatever, but also, like, it just doesn't last as long on a charge. Just making it extra Canadian. But yeah, it's like I used to be able to power like Walkman or mini disc players for 20 hours on a single AAA, and now it's like, hey, have this wireless controller that lasts like 4 hours. And then you have to charge it forever. But I guess that's just that battery tech is generally lagged behind other tech. Also, maybe Bluetooth is super power hungry. I don't know. Versus like playing a cassette. Yeah, I mean, I got wireless headphones. My last set that I had and loved, like, God. The Bowers & Wilkins P7, the wireless ones I had, were so good. And they broke at the hinge. And tried to fix it. Does not last. And they are far removed from warranty. But like, I only use those wired even though they were wireless. Now I just have the wireless headphones. And they have a wired mode, but it's one of the annoying, like, it still has to be plugged in sort of things, because I guess it just has whatever sort of headphone amp circuitry in there, and if that's not powered, it doesn't work at all. Though weirdly, you cannot plug them in via like USB-C and pull audio out of your phone with them, which would have been nice. It's only for charging. Actually, no, wait, you can use that. It's wired, but I think the problem is it doesn't charge if you're delivering audio over USB-C. Like, you still have to plug it in. I don't know. It's just the thing that I plug in periodically whenever it's at 0. Just sort of talking. How's everyone's day? Cool, me too. Oops, missed that. Also missed that. There we go. I can't even tell, like, are you implying $40 worth of food is a lot? Because everything for, like, food delivery ends up being, like, 40 bucks. I'm gonna get an entree and a side. And that's like $20. And then there's tax and delivery fees and driver tips, and all of a sudden it's like almost always about 40 bucks. This is why I've stopped ordering food, mostly. Yeah, I know, it's always the worst when, like, the stores closest to you have the highest delivery fees. It's like the Starbucks 3 blocks away, why is it $6 to deliver? Unless it's just like a syntax, like, hey, moron. If you're not gonna walk a trivial distance, then pay for it. Which I guess is, like, honestly how it probably should be. You know, incentives and all that good stuff. Yeah, I've been trying to cook myself. Not, you know, myself, but cook for myself. Not auto-cannibalism. Which, would be pretty cool, actually. Uber Eats says you've spent $1,100 on food delivery since March. How do you find that out? I don't think I want to know, but I'm just curious. Actually, let's not even look at this. Yeah, I could get a free drink credit, but I also just had, like, a whole liter of coffee that I brewed. Actually, I should probably go and try to get stuff done at some point today. So, I'll be back, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, see ya.